Here we go, Jim.
Huh?
This is a presentation of Northeast Streaming Sports.
He was a Giant, and he was a Cowboy. Now these two former rivals have joined forces to bring you the most insightful, perceptive, and controversial sports talk podcast in America. Former Dallas Cowboys defensive end Jim Jeffcoat locks horns with former New York Giants wide receiver Byron Williams. And now, here's Byron Williams and Jim Jeffcoat.
What's up, Jim?
Byron, what's up, buddy?
Everything's good. Everything's a go. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day.
Happy Hump Day. Out here with a bunch of the guys for tonight for an event we're having.
Okay.
And I'm trying to find a good reception. Oh, there's somebody tackling you.
Yeah, right. Them Cowboys, something else. That's good that they're having a celebration for the guys, to bring them back in.
Well, what's good is they combined the 70s, the 80s, and 90s.
Wow.
And just, a lot of the guys from the older, the younger teams don't know about these guys. They don't know about the Leroy Jordans or the Mel Renfros.
Yeah.
And they don't even know about the guys that played in the early 80s.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're trying to
bridge
really
the gap. Bridge that gap.
Yeah.
That's
Which
good.
they need to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's good. Mike Renfro.
Yeah, because we went to some of the same similar experiences in life,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when you win championships in those eras,
yeah,
the only ones that he didn't win a championship is in the 80s.
Yeah. And the guys that
playing in the 60s and 70s.
And the guys that are playing now.
Huh?
I say, and the guys that are playing now.
Yeah, and the guys that are playing now. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. You'll see as soon as this really gets guys start coming in, I'll start getting some guys over here.
Good. Hey, I was going to ask you about this deal with Aaron Rodgers, man. What do you think about a darkness retreat for a player?
I think it's weird. I mean, I think I think they're getting tired of it, to be honest with you, because now they're talking about Jordan Love is ready to play.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I would agree with him. I mean, at some point, you're going to have to say, is this guy worth it? We're not winning anyway. Why not see what Jordan Love can do? Let him go somewhere and go to his retreats. That's just my opinion on it.
18 years with the Green Bay Packers. 18 years. That's a long time.
I know. I agree.
So
I agree.
You have to make plans to move on and decide on how to continue the legacy of the team or whatever,
Yeah, it's come to the point, and it probably happened in New England too with Tom Brady. It's not about the team anymore; it's about them.
Yeah, yeah.
So that happens at a certain time, in your career. These guys don't really care about anything but their brands.
Their brand and what's next best for them, and it becomes selfish. When you look at the team, and when we was growing up, we always had to consider the team. What was the purpose and the mission of the team?
Yeah, and also you got to look at too. Be honest with you, Byron, it's a different era where we, for the majority of our career, played on one team.
Yeah, that's true.
But now these guys are almost nomads. They'll play, it's not unusual for a guy to play 3 or 4 teams in his career.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
that's so true.
What we're dealing with now. The game has changed.
You think the game has changed for – I think the game has changed for better, but I also think, with the technology and the things that, everything's at your fingertip, it's just a different concept of how you have to deal with things.
Yeah. And it's, and you can't really fault management of the players. It's just you got to adjust. There are going to be times like this.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't blame either side. I think that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
But and what do you think about Lamar Jackson in that situation?
I really think they should try to negotiate him and continue to build around him for what he have done. You know, he have been MVP. So, you know, I just think a lot of teams don't realize you don't get these type of players on your roster too many times.
Yes.
And when you do get a player with that kind of type of skill set and talent, you got to make the most of that because that's a rarity.
And I thought John Harbaugh basically said today that he said if Lamar could have played, he would have played. He couldn't play. And I agree with him. Everybody's criticizing him about not playing, but he could not play. I mean, his body just wouldn't allow him to play. And I know that's hard you see when we play, but it's different. It's a different era. That's a quarterback that's very mobile, very athletic, and that's a part of his game. And if he doesn't feel he can do that, you got to respect that man for that.
Absolutely. And I think, you know, I ain't never hardly been around a football player ever in my lifetime that want to just not play. If you can play, they want to play.
And that's what basically what Harbaugh said. Said, listen, he wanted to play. He wanted to play, and I agree with him 100%.
And I think when these sports writers get to writing, just because most of them hadn't played, they can write that out and tell that story. Then I think that's misguided. You know,
it's kind of funny. That was such a big story, but this Daniel Snyder thing is not big.
Yeah.
And Daniel Snyder, now they're saying he basically got a loan for $55 million, and it was fraud. He could go to jail for that.
Yeah, he should go to jail for that.
Yeah. So, but now they're saying that Goodell basically protected him from.
Well, you know what? He made a comment saying if he go down, he gonna bring the NFL down.
Yeah, because he knows that Roger Goodell, protected him.
Yeah.
So that's the thing you got to realize is that when things like that are going on, it's not good.
And see, that's another thing. In the last 45 years, he's been that one owner that's constantly been in the news.
Yeah, that's true. Al Davis, and then Art Modell, and then, and Jerry Jones is still having his issues.
Yeah, yeah.
And then now you got Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not Daniel. I'm sorry, not Daniel.
Daniel Snyder.
But, for Daniel Snyder. And they're saying the only two that are left are, I want to say one is Jeff Bezos, and it was another owner of, I think he owns some other sports teams, but they're the only two left. They said that the guy that owns the Houston Rockets and Frittata.
Yeah.
And he owns casinos, so they really don't want him to do it.
Okay.
So, but they say it's down to Bezos and another gentleman. I can't remember his name offhand, and I don't have my
information.
But that's just they said and Daniel Snyder. I mean, he's gonna get between $5 and $7 million. Why not go on and live your life?
Yeah. He gonna get $5-7 billion, and
billion. I meant billion.
Yeah. What I'm saying, billions, and that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Really is.
Yeah. Yeah. So, did you see some of the release? Some of the players that got released from some of the teams.
Yeah. Leonard Fournette got released. There was quite a few pretty good players that got released. Galladay. Well, we knew that.
Kenny Galladay. Yeah, we know Kenny Galladay go. Carson Wentz.
Yeah, but you knew Carson. But he gets $105 million.
What?
Yes, $105 million to get released, and he's getting released. World has changed, Byron.
Can you believe that? Man, these guaranteed contracts and these, another thing too, that franchise tag, that ain't that's not pretty, that's how much change you can get.
Yeah, Deron Payne, I think his franchise tag is $8.5 million.
Yeah.
And there's going to be obviously more. Would you franchise Tony Pollard?
I think I would, just in case I can't get him signed, because Zeke gonna take a pay cut, right?
Yeah.
And so you got to move him in that first slot because of what he brings to the table in the season that he had. And I just think you got to have that two-headed back. So the franchise tag for the running back is around $14 million or what?
Yeah, but here's the thing that I think all the time when I think about that is that right now you can find quality running backs in the draft, and they don't have to be high draft picks, because if you look at the NFL, the emphasis are away from running backs than they have been in the past few years. You don't need the Saquon Barkleys anymore. You don't need the Emmitt Smiths or the Barry Sanders.
I think you really need them, but they don't want to give them. They don't want to give them to them because of the short. What happened to
the wide receivers?
Yeah, wide receivers is becoming a big time market. Yeah. But since you said Saquon Barkley, I think the Giants better try to sign that young man.
The guy was optimistic about it. He said he thinks they're going to sign him and Daniel Jones.
Well, if they need to find a way, they definitely need to find a way to keep both of them there, just because of what happened this year, the chemistry, and I think now they kind of got a feel for what they need to do next.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But if I was the general manager, Saquon Barkley would be my number one priority. That would be my number one priority.
Yeah. There's like I said, but you can find running backs. Running backs are not as difficult to find as certain other positions.
Yeah, I agree.
And now, because of the 707 being so popular, you can find wide receivers more than you could in the past.
Well, you have to give credit to the skill set of these players now. It's just, you got to have 8 good wide receivers on your team. Either you have to have 7 wide receivers and 3 good tight ends. I mean, those 2 positions have became popular, and that's the difference maker in what we see in these styles of offenses.
Yeah.
But Travis Kelce and those guys, man, it's good to have those type of athletes on your team.
Yep. But it's going to be an interesting year, especially in the NFC East. Mm-hmm. From the simple reason is that you're going to see Mike McCartney is on the clock.
He's on the clock.
And the Cowboys are on the clock, because if they're not successful this year, then there's going to be new coaches and new players. Brian DeBall, can he do it again? Because we don't know what he's going to have.
Well, I think now he got a good chance of getting it right, because whenever you get the Coach of the Year award, I think you got 3 years to get it right. So I'm glad he got that award. So now he can focus on getting the team ready to play football.
Yeah, and then you got obviously Washington with Bieniemy there. You know their offense is going to be better.
Their offense is going to be not going to be one dimension.
And then you got you also have Philly. But you don't know Philly's coaching situation. That's a lot of coaches to lose. So
it might be kind of what we remind us of the Rams when they started losing all their coaches after the Super Bowl.
I think their depth is better than the Rams, though.
Yeah, I believe that too. I believe they had a better position than the Rams for sure. Yeah.
But yeah. I'm looking at guys I'm gonna get over here.
Well, you looking at some. I'm looking at those Dallas Cowboys.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm looking at those Dallas Cowboys highlight tapes back there. I bet they ain't gonna show none of my highlights on them Cowboys. Why I just tear them, burn them up, and tear them down.
Yeah, they're showing Tony Dorsett now.
Hey, did Matt said? Did you hear the news about Dan?
That was your hero when you were growing up, Tony Dorsett.
Tony Dorsett was my hero, and you know what else? You know what else? Tony Dorsett came to my football camp. When we gave the kids the Tony Dorsett water. Here it is. The second camp, we had the Tony Dorsett water down there, and everybody thought I was a really super nice guy in Tuscaloosa. Because you know
Kevin Smith would have shut you down, though.
Huh?
Kevin Smith would have shut you down.
He's too slow.
He was too athletic for you.
He's too slow.
Orange, Texas. Kevin Smith?
Yeah.
Let me get him over here. We'll get just a
minute. Get Pub over here because he can't play no dominoes either.
Huh?
I said he can't play no dominoes either. Hey, Matt asked about Daniel Snyder. Did you see that? We talked about him, Daniel Snyder.
What's up? Hey, come on in, Pub.
Who are you talking to?
This is Byron Williams. He played for the Giants. We doing a podcast.
Byron trying to get in touch with me. Byron always selling something, man. I ain't trying to buy it. You want me to take that?
Hey, what's going on?
What's up? All right. Let me get out. We're going to find out about this. What's up? I got you. What up, Jim? What's up? This is Byron Williams.
Byron, what up, Byron?
Hey, what's going on? What's up,
I wouldn't have shut Byron down, man. Byron told y'all butts up.
Man, come on.
He did. He had the best defense Cowboy.
Hey.
There are a lot of guys in here coming in.
Oh, yeah?
What's up, Bull? All right.
He already told you the truth about what I did for the Cowboys.
Huh?
He already told you what I did for the Cowboys. They had nightmares.
Oh my goodness. I'll never live that one down.
Good.
Now
I feel like it's a house full of Cowboys over there.
I'm trying to get away from these speakers.
Yeah. Is that that place is downtown Dallas, huh?
Yeah, downtown Dallas. A lot of guys are starting to filter in. It didn't start till 7 o'clock. They'll filter in about 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Gotcha. Yeah. So Matt had asked about Daniel Snyder. We had talked about him.
Yeah, that's a bad thing. He could go to jail for that.
Yeah, yeah.
And Goodell could go to jail for that.
He might have to go to. Yeah, they both need to go to. I mean, it would be really bad if something like that be a drastic hit the media. Man, that'd be awesome. That'd be cold. That'd be.
He said if they get him, he's burning the whole house down.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Wow. Oh, here's Lincoln Coleman on there now.
Lincoln Coleman?
That one game. Robert Newhouse.
Lincoln Coleman.
Yeah.
Y'all playing some old music. I hear that old music in the background.
$4 million for a logo. Oh, yeah. To put on his plane. That's right.
What?
Yeah, he put $4 million. He had $4 million. He charged his own. He owns the Washington Commanders, and he charged them $4.5 million to put his logo on his private jet.
So will he always own that logo?
Huh?
Will Daniel Snyder always own that logo? Or do he lose the logo when he sell the team?
He had the logo put on his private jet.
But what I'm saying, if he owned the logo, when he sell the team, do he still own the logo?
No. he doesn't want to be. He says if he sells the team, he doesn't want anybody to be able to come back on him.
Go.
That's the thing, because he's afraid that the minority owners are going to come back on him.
Gotcha.
And try to get because he paid them off, but now they're finding out all the illegal stuff he did.
Yeah. Hey, you see what Matt said in the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders over there?
No, that's off limits. That's off limits. No, you don't want to mess with them cheerleaders.
Didn't y'all have some cheerleader news not too long ago over here in Dallas?
Yeah, I actually did a thing with the veterans with the cheerleaders.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did them last Friday. So, yeah. So Flozell Adams just walked in. He's
Get
still
Flozell over here. Get Flozell over here because he
It's gonna be the noises, but we'll get him.
Yeah, they Flozell Adams was a Michigan State guy. You know, of course, there was some bad news in Michigan State.
Slow. Flozell. Let me get him. What's up? All right. Byron Allen. Byron wants to say.
What's up, Byron?
What's going on, Flo?
Once a week around me. I'm gonna find him once a week.
Hey, Flo.
We're doing our show. We're doing our show right now.
Oh, it's on right now?
Yeah, it's on now.
Flozell.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What's up?
All right.
Tell me you need to be a guest sometime, Jim.
We got a lot of guys in here. What's up, Calvin?
That young guy here.
What's up,
Hey,
Mike?
Jimmy, I'm trying to catch you. I saw you.
Mike Renfro,
Hey, Mike.
a real receiver.
Who is that? Boy?
Yeah, Byron Williams.
Oh, that's Byron. Hey, Byron.
Yeah.
You know Byron, man.
What's up?
You know Byron.
Brandon Godfrey. Brandon Godfrey.
What's up?
Huh? Yeah.
My
Yeah.
redneck friend Bill.
Yeah.
That's my boy. He gives me all the eggs I need.
Yeah, it's good.
He's a great guy. Biggest heart ever.
He's a good man.
Where's the little Scooter Dorsett? What Dorsett at?
He's not here yet.
Oh, he's not here yet.
Yes, it can. All right, how you doing? Good to see you, man.
You looking good, Jim.
All right.
Hey, Jim. He said you got a big stomach.
Ernie Bill.
Okay, 3 more years on.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on?
Byron Williams. Yeah. Ernie, you still living here?
No, I'm at home.
Okay. All right.
You see George T yet? Have you seen George T?
George is not here. George has got a show tonight too.
Okay.
His
Yeah,
show.
he texted me last night. He texted me.
Yeah. Everson Walls is usually at these.
Yeah, he'll be there.
Yeah,
Wow.
you would have been upset here because they show us me running that touchdown against the Giants. It would have hurt your heart.
I think you ran out of gas, really.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think you ran out of gas.
Yeah. What other show can you go to a place live and have this going on?
Well, I guess only because y'all ain't got nothing else to do in y'all life.
Huh?
I guess that's only because y'all don't have nothing else to do in y'all life. So y'all got to have gathering like this to stay on top of the world.
Every night, every Giants nightmare in the room.
No, that's the other way around. Every Cowboy nightmare is a full of Giants room of Giants.
In some ways, yes. In some ways, no.
Yeah, it just depends on who you ask, I guess.
And both teams is defending, like you said. In the 80s, It was the Cowboys' nightmare. In the 70s, it was the Giants' nightmare. In the 90s, it was again the late or the mid 90s or early 90s. Then it was the Cowboys again.
Right.
So you're right. It went off and on. Here's somebody I want to get you. This is Mac's nightmare.
Too tough.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Troy Aikman. This is on my show.
What's up, Troy?
Oh, that's good. How about that? Must be a hell of a show.
It is.
Well, you're really focused.
All right.
Hey, Jim. Tell Troy I want some of that beer.
Tell what?
Tell Troy I want some of that beer. That 8, whatever you got.
I did that for Mac so he can see what a real quarterback looks like.
I'm gonna tell Phil Sims.
Huh?
I'm gonna tell Phil Sims.
No, Roger doesn't come out anymore. Roger's at that age. He's getting a little bit up there.
Yeah.
Check. There's a lot of guys starting to come in. Emmitt Smith. I'll get Emmitt in a minute.
Yeah, get him in over here. Yeah, Roger said he ain't got time for y'all little old pity party.
Well, no, he's starting to. Roger is, 75, 76 years old.
Yeah.
I remember he went into the service before he became a pro football player. He had to serve his time.
No, okay. Well, we appreciate Roger.
Yeah.
He was in the Navy, right?
Yes. Because he was the Naval Academy.
Yeah. He said Charles was unathletic. He got a lot of concussions.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. But he figured out a way to beat the Giants, right? With the concussions.
I'm scratching my head on that. Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah.
He had a good little town, small town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of news in there. David Carr, he met with Carolina. He met with New Orleans on Tuesday. And then he met with the Jets on Wednesday.
So who you think the Jets gonna get?
Huh?
Who you think the Jets really want? Who is their number one
I still
quarterback?
think it's going to be the Jets.
David Carr?
Yeah, I think he'll be a Jet. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I think that'll be a good fit for him. I think he.
True, but I don't know if he can handle the New York media.
Jack said the other day it's not the same. He said he said it's not like that anymore. That's what Jack said.
Jack said what?
It's not like that anymore. He said it's not that what he can handle the media. He just needs to. That's what Jack said.
Look at the Knicks.
Huh?
The Knicks are having a great year, but you remember the forward they have who used to play for the Lakers. They ripped him last year. Now he's having a good year because of the guard.
He don't have that pressure. He don't have that pressure.
Yes, but you know it's a tough because it's a very demanding place.
Yeah,
it's a very demanding place to be at to play in New York. You gotta have a tough skin.
Yeah, and you got to win. You need to win. The pressure's on to win them games. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is, I think I'm interested in what's going to happen to Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield, Jimmy G. Jimmy G is another guy.
But I thought Sam Darnold, when the other guy took over, Wilkes, he played better.
Yeah.
And I would take a chance on Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold has ability.
Well, I think Sam Darnold is more mature minded now. He kind of got to get a feel for everything.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think. What you think about Jimmy G?
Jimmy G, where does he fit in? I think he's going to fit in New Orleans because now they're saying they're going to take their quarterback. They don't want him anymore, but he's still got a year on his contract.
Yeah.
So they don't want him, and Jimmy G, I think, will probably end up there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
what the 49ers going to do at quarterback because of the injuries.
They're going to say Purdy going to be their quarterback. I tell you that now. He's going to be their quarterback.
Yeah. And then the thing is if you don't have a great quarterback, you better have a pretty good running game.
You got to have that in the back.
There you go with that. So you better have the running game to offset not having a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Yeah. You really do. You got to have. We talked about that. You got to have really two good quarterbacks, and then you got to have a third one. That third one on your roster somewhere, on the practice roster, something. But
wow, this is a blast from the past. Quincy Carter.
Put Quincy Carter on.
They got him coming out of the woodworks.
Quincy Carter.
Yeah, Quincy Carter.
Wow. That's Quincy is he been doing some football camps.
Yes, he lives out in the Austin area, I think.
Yeah, he lives in Austin, yeah. He's probably moving back to Georgia.
Huh?
He told me he was going to move back to Georgia.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
He said he got an 18, 17-year-old son or something down there he needs to go back down and spend some time with.
There are truly guys from every era of the Cowboys. From the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s. So this is interesting.
Who put that together? That together? I know they highlighted Troy Aikman and Emmitt Smith's name, so I know they highlighted their name on the event.
So what do you think? Well, we don't Saquon Barkley, but what do you think about Zeke Elliott? Is Zeke done?
I don't think Zeke is done. I just think he just needs to be revised. I just think if he lose 5 pounds and come in healthy and get back to strong, I think he'd be okay.
Here's my thing about it was, can he be a feature back anymore? I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think he's taking and that's the one thing is his body won't let him be a feature back. He could be a change-up, but he's not going to be that Zeke Elliott earlier in his career.
So what? He's about 29 now. Is he close to 30? He's about 29 years old.
He'll be 29 this year.
Yeah.
That's old for a back. It's like dog years for a back. That means he's almost 40.
Yeah. That's.
You saw how quick Leonard Fournette went down.
He went down quick.
I mean, they don't generally go down. They go fast.
Hey, after the Super Bowl, Leonard Fournette didn't die. He just he went into I think now you have to look at players in that perspective for as production, what they're doing, what they're bringing, how healthy they are throughout the year. Because 18 weeks is a long time. Yeah,
18 weeks. But if you take care of your body, there are guys that can make it 18 weeks. I think it's like we've talked about before. I think they're starting to overtrain.
Yeah, I think they train too much.
They don't do anything else. They don't take time
to rest,
to give their body rest, and they don't also do other things. All they do is football and lifting and running. You got to do other things, play basketball. We went on the road to play basketball for weeks.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Yes, I was dunking. I got the pictures to prove it.
It was a different muscle. It's different muscle set that you were using. But Jim, you can't jump 2 inches off the floor.
I could jump. I was born jumping. I jumped out of the crib.
Send me some video.
I'll send you some video.
Because I need to see this.
I got the proof.
I need to see this. That's what I need to do. I need to see the video. I was going to tell you too, to tell Troy Aikman, I saw in the store that they were giving his bills away for $1.
Yeah. What'd you say?
I thought to tell you, tell Troy Aikman, I saw in the store that where they was getting his bills away for $1. $1.
Are the Lakers have no chance. And now, as usual, Anthony Davis is hurt. The Lakers are done. Put a fork in them. LeBron's going to be out a couple of weeks. They don't have an opportunity. And then because Anthony Davis, and there's another guy that's went down really fast. It's a little bit of ability and toughness with him. And it's kind of sad because he was talented.
Yeah. Yeah, Anthony Davis is not gonna ever be healthy again. The way he can play 70 plus games a season, it ain't gonna happen.
Now, also, Kevin Durant playing tonight.
Kevin Durant, yeah, he's back tonight. Yeah, Kevin Durant is back tonight.
They have to be the odds-on favorite to win the NBA title.
Somewhat.
I would think they'd be the odds-on favorite.
I think Milwaukee and Boston got something to say about that.
The one thing about Milwaukee is a little bit of old-fashioned. It's a team. Those guys have played together for quite a while.
Yeah, they do play team basketball. They do play team basketball.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna walk out of here and see if I can, because I can barely hear you.
Okay. All right. Yeah. The Lakers and the LeBron James situation gonna be interesting to see. We'll see what happens on that. I don't know why they're playing that music, Matt. Okay, none of the Dallas Cowboys dance. Okay, none of the Dallas Cowboys sing.
Shows? What are you doing? Are you on Zoom call?
Yeah, I'm doing my podcast.
All right.
All right.
I don't know why they playing music. They can't dance. They can't sing, Matt. They can't do none of that. Yeah, the Knicks are playing good basketball.
This is my guy, Herbert McCormick.
How you doing? Oh, you're on your podcast?
Yeah.
How's it going, man?
Good.
Good seeing you. You look the same, huh? Nothing changes?
Belly.
Just a belly.
I'll be right back in.
All right. How's it going?
All right. You see it now. This is better.
Okay.
A lot better. I'll go back in after.
Yeah, Matt has said that the Knicks are playing good basketball. Brunson is on fire.
Yes, the Knicks are playing good.
Yeah.
When they got Brunson, that really helped them.
That was good.
Yeah, Brunson really helped them.
Yeah.
He made them a very he's one of those guys. He's one of those guys.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's a beautiful night out here in Dallas tonight.
That's what I was saying earlier. I was saying to myself that I don't know why they're playing music. None of the Dallas Cowboys can sing or dance.
Oh my goodness!
What you mean, your goodness?
And you grew up a Cowboy.
Well, yeah, I can dance though. I can dance.
You can't dance. You never could dance.
I can go.
Never could dance.
I can go.
I didn't find it quiet.
Yeah, you'll find it quiet, but the
Got me a
Wi-Fi,
quiet.
the Wi-Fi is slow. The Wi-Fi might be slow.
It is.
Yeah, a little bit.
It is.
Yeah.
We got to give some to get some, I guess. So.
Give and take. This world is about giving and taking. That's what it's about.
Right now, with Kansas City is the team that's the repeat. They're going to repeat for football.
Yeah. And who would I think about this year?
What?
I'm thinking I think it's gonna be a team in the NFC East division gonna win the Super Bowl in 2024.
Yeah, you're right. The Cowboys got a good chance of it. You're right.
I didn't say the Cowboys. I said a team from the NFC East. They are due. That division is due. What I like about that division this year, they came in and they turned the ship around. They was the talk of good football, and they were excited to watch the whole group of people over there on the NFC East side.
Yeah. But I think you're right. You're right on that, NFC East. I think Washington, every team in the NFC East will improve this year.
And you know what else, Jim? I think the AFC East, it might be an NFC East versus the AFC East Super Bowl.
I would agree. But I don't think it'll be Buffalo.
It might be Miami.
Frazier, they lost their defensive coordinator.
Yeah. He's going to sit out the year.
Yeah.
Is he burnt out or what? What'd you think about that?
Burnout.
Yeah.
For health reasons.
Yeah.
Because that's very unusual.
Yeah. You don't hardly see that. You don't hardly see too many coaches say, I want to sit out a year.
No, you don't. That's the
first
time
I was going to say, but this day and time, it's a like different case scenario in football.
Yeah, and then, the pressure you do as a player and a coach, pressure on coaches are tough. Because everybody's a coach. Everybody's got all the answers.
And the one word that they always talking about, analytics.
Yep.
I'm still trying to figure out, is that X's and O's or what? Is that X's and O's or analytics? What that mean?
I know. I agree with you.
Burnout is burnout. At the end of the day, it's burnout.
Yeah. It's a different world than, like I said, even in coaching.
Yeah.
Because you see all these coaches getting one and done. So the pressure is different. Well,
the pressure is different and the money is different. You see coaches now just go take a hiatus and go live abroad for a year,
Uh-huh. You're
and
right.
then next thing you know, they back into coaching.
You're right. You're right about that. What's up, man? What's up, Solly?
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you. What's up? All right.
Good to see you too.
All right. How you doing? You still in Houston?
No, man.
What?
I was out, I did that internship with the 49ers
Yeah.
and everything.
And how did that go?
Man, it was smooth, but I think it's kind of, some BS, man, because they don't really give you no chance.
Oh, man.
Because, it's like a mock internship where they give, trainers and everything a year.
Oh, my God.
You got a year, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I thought,
because remember you said you were hoping to stay there.
Yeah, I was hoping to stay there for a year, but it wasn't working. I run to Coach Lynn all the time.
Oh,
so he
okay.
lived out there in Frisco with me, so it was like, dang, boy, because he the one got me to set up and everything.
Yeah. That's all. It only takes one. All right.
Some of the people still calling you Coach Jim.
Business.
Jim.
Tough business.
Hey, Jim. Some of the guys are still calling you Coach.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's good.
I coach some of these guys that
You
are coming
did?
in.
Okay.
Yeah, I only coach the good ones. The other
You
ones
need
I
to write
don't
a
claim.
book. Hey, you need to write a book, Jim.
I probably do.
And I need to be your what you call it, the scripper or the
Right?
script writer. That's what I need to do. Script write.
Yeah. But no, coaching it takes a toll on you. When I coached for your guy Bill Parcells, I gained 40 pounds.
You gained 40 pounds?
40 pounds.
Dang.
That was the stress of working for Bill.
So what you weigh? 380? How much did you weigh? 380? That's how much you weigh?
Whatever.
Yeah.
No, but the stress of working under some coaches are tough. Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. It's definitely all about winning.
Yeah. It takes.
So Jim, if I was a first year player and we just finished my first year, what advice would you tell me going into the off season? That's what I hate about going outdoors. Huh? Can you hear me now? Did you hear what I said?
No, I did not hear what you said.
If I was a first year player and get ready to go into the off season, what advice would you tell me going into the off season and getting ready for my second year?
Charlie. What's up, Chris?
Good seeing you.
All right. Doing my podcast.
Oh, you are?
No, you all right.
Okay.
All right, I'll be in a minute.
All right, do you think?
I just got to get this.
Did you hear me?
No, I now say it.
If I was a first year player and I'm going into the off season, what advice would you tell me going into my second year?
Second year is to work on your skills. Just your skills, your hands, and things like that. Because your technique will keep you in the league longer than anything.
Okay.
Because your athleticism as you age is going to go down. But your technique will keep you in there for a long time, 15 years for some guys and longer.
Right.
So that's what I would tell you. Always work on the technique and the skills.
Would you want me to lift quite a few weights, or would you want me to run?
It depends on what kind of player, what kind of strength. Because there's players that just have natural God-given strength.
Right.
So everybody's different from that standpoint.
Okay. Good. So have you looked at the NFL draft coming up?
Yes, I've been looking at it. What I was surprised with is Bryce Young. It's only 5'10" and a half.
Yeah.
He's 5'10".
Well, most of these quarterbacks are not your normal size quarterback been in the past.
Yeah, you're right. This is an unusual year.
Yeah.
With quarterbacks as a standpoint, do you have a true can't miss quarterback? I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's in most sports. Even the only guy now they're saying that the kid in basketball from France, who's about 7'4",
yeah,
that he might not even be a can't miss. But it's in every sport. Everybody's saying these guys are going to put, or they can't miss. The LeBron James, the Michael Jordans of the world.
Yeah.
Or really, you look at quarterbacks, we go back to Joe Burrows, the Trevor Lawrences, the Lamar Jacksons. So, yeah.
Yeah, and you know they do put a lot of emphasis on the 40-yard dash, and
Yeah, but they don't do it, and that's what I was telling you about is the skills. The skills are really important.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Hold on, I got to make sure this guy can't come in here.
What guy is that?
It's Leroy Glover. Who's that? The Glove.
What's up, Glove?
Oh, what up, Byron? You
good, man?
Good to see you, man.
All right. I'll
be
in a minute and talk to you, bro. How you doing? Glove played for me. He was a good one.
Hey, I went out to his house and we played golf at his house. You know, he got a Lincoln Continental, the same kind that John F. Kennedy was shot in.
Yeah, I know. I've been to it. He's got that Tesla he rides you around with.
Yeah.
What's up, Jason? How are you doing?
Yeah. See, you didn't know I got around like that, Jim.
I didn't know that.
I played at that golf course with him.
I didn't know that anybody could claim you.
But you know what? I know he didn't let you play on that golf course. You would have messed it up. So that's why.
We're gonna find it. We got our golf tournament coming up April 3rd.
I got a list of names. I got a list of names for you too.
Okay.
I got about 6 names today.
Good. I got guys. I know Walls is gonna play. I know
Walls can't play no golf.
He's gotten better. He's gotten better. Kenny Gant's gotten better. You know how Cowboys are natural athletes, so.
Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call the physical therapy and make sure they have a lot of ice and heat and everything else. Boy, them boys ain't gonna be able to walk to their car.
Oh my goodness.
You gotta have a natural athlete like me out there. You gotta have a natural athlete like me. That's what you gotta have.
Oh my goodness.
Now for real though, we getting some guys. So I know you need.
I knew that wouldn't be an issue. Not in Texas.
You
not
got
in Dallas.
Yeah.
Not with the re-elected president. He's on his second term. Fourth term. The president. I mean, shoot. We're gonna have to figure that one out because you shouldn't do more than 2 terms.
So you know what? You can't do number 2, and then you have to skip 2 years, and then you get back on. But my point is, it was another person wanted to run. They saw my name on it. He said, I didn't want to run.
You scared him.
Because Jim Jeffcoat got my back. That's why. That's
right. That's right. You know that.
Yeah.
You know that.
But this gonna be my last go. This gonna be my last go around, man. I'm setting my butt down.
You think so? Yeah. You're gonna go out back to Texarkana, get you a couple acres and play golf.
That's what we're doing. See if I can hit that hole in one. I've been so close. I've been so close to that hole in one. I got to get me one. I've been this close.
When we were in Chicago, I hit an eagle.
Huh?
I couldn't believe it. I hit an eagle.
Wow.
Out of 60 yards. Yeah. I didn't put it up. I put it close. Well, the guy put it close and I hit it, and it went out about 60 yards.
Wow. That's good. Oh yeah, we last week our producer called me and we supposed to be trying to get Harry Carson on. So we're gonna start working on some of these Hall of Famers.
Yeah, we need to get some legends on.
Yeah,
they're the ones who created the game, the Harry Carsons and guys like that.
Yeah,
we had Gary Reasons on, and people forget that it was a different game back then than it is now.
It's a different game, but it's the same perspective.
Yes, it's just not as physical.
Yeah, I tell you what, I ain't never been on injury reserve, so.
Me either. That's not true.
It ain't too many players this day and time playing and can't say that.
That's true. I didn't get on physical injury reserve until my last year playing when I had a scope on my knee.
Yeah.
That was the only time I ever. It took me 14 and a half years to go on injury reserve.
But that's what I'm saying. A lot of players don't understand that. Our mindset was be out there on that field to play, to make it happen.
Yeah.
But,
Hey, but I'm gonna get off here and shake hands, kiss babies, and everything.
That's good.
All right?
Okay. Well, you guys have a good time.
All right.
We'll see you next week.
Next week.
Hey, next week I'm supposed to be in Hawaii, man.
Huh?
Next week I'm in Hawaii. We got the
I think
NFL.
you told me about that. I was supposed to be your vice president going with you, but some things never happened. You promised me if I voted for you, I'd be the vice president.
You didn't fill out the paperwork.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Hey, but have a good evening, everybody. Leaving a little early. And we'll see you next week.
We'll see y'all.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.